All right, let's jump right in. We're heading back to the classroom today, a place I'm sure we all know pretty well. And we're going to zero in on one of the most common questions a language student will ever hear. It seems so simple on the surface, but as we're about to find out, there's a really powerful strategy hidden right inside it.
And there it is. What do you want to be? I mean, if you've ever taken an English class, you've definitely answered this one a few times. It's a total staple in language workbooks all over the world, just a classic way to teach vocabulary for different jobs. You know how it goes, right? The teacher points to a picture and the class repeats. An engineer, an architect, a singer. The answers are usually what you'd expect, kind of aspirational. And honestly, it's a great way for kids to practice new words and just imagine what they could be. So at first glance, the goal here seems super straightforward. It's all about learning a new language. You learn the words, you practice the sentence, I want to be a, and then you do the matching exercise in the workbook. Simple, effective, and pretty standard stuff. So let's break down that simple question. We totally see how it works for teaching vocabulary, but is that really all it's doing? And yeah, behind this simple question, there's a very clear structure. A typical lesson plan lays it all out in these neat little time blocks. The objective is obvious: learn and practice the language. It's all efficient, focused, and designed to get students talking and writing. But today, we're going to look a little deeper. Okay, so let's move beyond just the vocabulary words. It's time to peel back that first layer of language learning and uncover a pretty powerful educational strategy that's been hiding there all along. So let me just ask you, what if asking a child about their hopes and dreams for the future had a purpose that went way, way beyond the classroom walls? What if it was actually a key to unlocking something so much more fundamental to their success? And here it is. This quote from Chipwood completely reframes the whole exercise. The goal isn't just to teach words, it's to build a real partnership between the school and the home. It's all about making parents true partners right from day one. This brings us to what's known as the responsive classroom approach. It takes that simple question about hopes and dreams and turns it into this amazing tool for building a community around each and every student. Okay, so this is the crucial part. The teacher doesn't just ask the students. They go a step further, and they ask the parents and guardians the same thing. What is your greatest hope for your child in school this year? And just that act of asking, well, it transforms the entire dynamic. And you know what? The results are often really surprising for teachers. While they might expect parents to focus just on academics, math, facts, spelling, reading levels, they often find out that most of what parents hope for is actually social and emotional. They want their kid to make friends, to feel happy and safe, to actually like coming to school. So how do teachers get this really important information? Well, the strategy is super practical. Some schools hold conferences with families before the school year even starts, just to set a collaborative tone from the get-go. Another great way is sending home a goal survey in the first week, just directly asking families for their input. Now, this is where things get really clever. This isn't just about gathering information. It's about turning those shared hopes and dreams into a concrete, functioning classroom where things get done. The process itself is just so simple and powerful. First, the teacher gathers the hopes from the students. Then they gather the hopes from the families. And finally, and this is the key, the teacher brings all of these aspirations together and works with the students to create the classroom rules that will make those dreams a reality. And this is how it's all framed. The rules aren't some list of don'ts. They're a positive, shared agreement. When a teacher explains this to families, it sends this really clear message. We are all working together, using these rules as a tool to help your child achieve the goals we all share for them. So, why does this simple shift in how we think about this matter so much? Well, the impact goes way beyond just a single lesson plan. So what's the long-term payoff? By starting the year this way, a teacher immediately builds a relationship based on respect. It tells families their voice is valued. It shows the child, maybe for the very first time, that the adults in their life, both at home and at school, are a unified team working for their success. This builds a foundation of trust that makes every conversation that follows, whether it's an easy one or a tough one, that much more productive. So we come all the way back to where we started. A simple question, what do you want to be, can be a gateway to teaching vocabulary. But when we look closer, we see it can also be the key to building an entire community of support around a child. It really makes you wonder, how much more potential is hidden in the simple things we do every single day?